That was cute.
This is Matt
Okay,
Jusso with ParaCave Radio, sitting here chatting with Faye Navarro about our Shadow People special. And we were just talking about a couple of things we're going to go through when we talk about it. Anytime we're investigating a matter, there's a couple of things that you always want to make sure you cover, and that is the when, the where, the how, and the what. When it comes to shadow people, of course we want to talk about the when. And Faye, the when, most people initially experience this as young people in the middle of the night, and that's their first experience with shadow people. Would you say that's correct?
Oh yeah, I would definitely say that's correct.
And then later on in life, it seems to follow them around. Does that sound true?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to find out why that is. And we're definitely looking for more input. So we want you to send your input to paracaveradio@gmail.com so that we can use that on the show tomorrow night and figure out for you what is your win? Was it as a small child or is it very recently? And you know, is this a persistent experience for you? Have you never had an experience? Tell us that. Tell us whatever your truth is when it comes to shadow people, shadow figures, whatever the case may be. You do not have to be a paranormal investigator to have experiences with shadow people, in my opinion. What do you think, Vic?
Oh yeah, definitely. Don't have to be a paranormal investigator to experience that, but that's
Right.
for sure.
You don't have to be in an old creepy building or a jail or anything like that. And as far as the where, you know, as I said, it can be even in your own home, which is a lot of the research I've done. And Faye, you've done your own research. Have you found that to be true as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it typically does seem to occur in the person's home.
So again, looking for more input on where have you experienced shadow people? Send that to paracaveradio@gmail.com. We want to hear from you. We want to dive deep into this subject, and we want your input. We both have our own opinion on shadow people, and the nice thing about that is we have a different opinion about shadow people, yet we are friends, fellow paranormal investigators in the same industry, but we have a differing opinion, and we can still coexist in this field and actually be friends, and yet have a differing opinion on it. And by the time we're done, we may share the same opinion, but we need your help. Next is the how. How do these creatures, beings, whatever they are, how do they appear and then disappear? How does that happen? And in your own experience, when you've asked people on that, have you gotten a lot of different responses on that?
They all seem to be pretty typical. I mean, you know, they are. I mean, they are pretty simple. I mean, and similar.
Okay.
So it'd be interesting to hear if more have the same type of experiences as well.
Yeah, that would be. We definitely are looking for your personal experiences, your personal opinions on that. Whether you've read up on the subject, whether or not you've experienced it, whatever the case may be, and address this to Faye and myself, whoever. We want your feedback on this so that we can put together a complete package for you. We want to make this special, complete and thorough for you. The last one is a what. What are shadow people? That's what we're really trying to get to the bottom of. And again, we have differing viewpoints on it, although they can completely change with your input on it. So I think, Faye, that I've already changed a little bit of my opinion on it, but with the research that I've done, I was very steadfast in that. But people's experiences helped me question what I do believe about it. And even though my experiences are quite cut and dry, are they really? Are they really cut and dry? And your experiences, Faye, they are they're pretty unique. Yet at the same time, I've heard these experiences from other people, but yours, I think people will be really interested to hear about. So I would really like to hear if someone has had a similar experience to your experience. ParaCaveRadio@gmail.com. Please send us your experience so that we can use that tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific, to get to the bottom of the shadow people, get to the bottom of the subject. And will we get to the bottom of it? I don't know, Faye. What do you think? You think we'll get to the bottom of it?
I don't know, Matt, but hopefully we'll be able to get some clearer answers on it. Yeah.
I'm doubting we'll get to the bottom of it, but I think we're gonna make a really good attempt at it.
Yeah.
And the more input we have, the better. So ParaCaveRadio@gmail.com. Please send us your experiences, the when, the where, the how, and most importantly, the what. What do you believe it is? And for that, we are giving out tickets to Mid-South Paracon, or at the very least, maybe you will find some answers. So, anything you'd like to add, Faye?
No, just tune in, and if you do have an opinion, please let us know.
Yeah. And, the chat room will be alive and bumping, and it's going to be a little bit difficult to get your question answered if you're in the chat room. We'll probably take a majority of the email questions first. Not that we will ignore you in the chat room, but we would definitely like to answer all your questions. But as with the last special, it was difficult to get every one of them in. So try to get those in early, and we will do our best to answer those for you. So thank you very much for watching this mini episode of ParaCave Radio. And we will see you on Monday. Right, Faye?
Yes.
All right. Faye is just all about talking today. So
I know, right? Gotta save it for tomorrow.
I was just going
to for the interview.
She's saving it for the interview tomorrow. You can see why Faye and I are such good friends. We're on the same wavelength on most things, but not necessarily shadow people. So
correct.
We'll find out exactly who is on and what side you're on. And the bottom line is we're going to try to get to the bottom of shadow people. So we'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you.